Good afternoon or good evening or good morning, whatever time of day you might be watching this pre-recorded mini lecture. My name is Mr. Smith, Andrew William Smith to be precise, teacher on the radio here at Tennessee Tech University, and welcome to the spring 2023 semester at Tennessee Tech. This will be my first year back in the face-to-face classroom since before the pandemic. My last day was March 13th, Friday the 13th, 2020. And then my first day back was Friday the 13th, January 2023. And our class meets on Monday and Wednesday. And I'm pre-recording this on the holiday for Martin Luther King Jr. Happy 94th birthday, Dr. King. And our first class meeting will be this Wednesday. And I hope you'll be watching this video before we meet in class this Wednesday, the 18th of January, 2023, as we begin the spring semester of the academic year 2022-2023 here in Cookeville, Tennessee Tech University. I've been working here since 2001 fall semester, trained in literature before that at MTSU. Also got some training in the teaching of writing, of first-year college writing. And this has been my primary part of my job for the entirety of my career, which actually began, I believe, the fall semester of 1998. I'm about 25 years into this. Won many awards here at the university. I've gotten to be involved in all kinds of different creative and fun projects. I like working with first-year students. So welcome aboard. I'm glad you're here. My email, tech email for all questions. We'll be using Google platforms for sharing stuff on Google Drive to do our workshops. We're meeting in a computer classroom, Henderson Hall 111, and I've got 3 sections of this course, and you're in one of those 3 sections. So depending on what section you're in, that's what time you come to Henderson Hall 111. Please check your schedule for the exact time that you are to be there. That phone number is my phone number. I know it's so old-fashioned to call somebody, but you can also email me at asmith@tntech.edu. This is a course in essay writing and a little bit of research. We write formal and informal papers in this class. We write in a kind of a persuasive and argumentative style. One of the main differences between English Composition 2, between this and English 1010, at least in my style of teaching the two courses, and I teach both the whole sequence, is that this is more texts that you write that interact with other texts and more argumentative, analytical, and critical thinking. We'll be doing that for the first part of the semester. And then later in the semester, you will be working on a big research project, a collaborative research project. And then we'll close things out with a creative project. I'm really, really glad you're here. In the same email that I sent you this video, you should have a copy of the syllabus, and I will bring an abbreviated version of that to class on Wednesday, but it's all about the syllabus in my job. And, you know, we always have to say there's almost a t-shirt that says it's on the syllabus. So read that over carefully because it will help you succeed. And it's all about you. It's all about your success. This semester. It's really not my class. It's your class. I'm going to flip the classroom. I'm giving you all a lot of sharing of responsibilities with me. Your mind will probably be blown a little bit. My mind is going to get blown a little bit by how much we're going to try to reinvent the classroom this semester. Because for me, coming back to on-the-ground classes in Henderson Hall is like kind of like coming home. You know, I worked for 10 years in the Learning Village over in Newhall North. And this is really my first semester getting back into the groove where it all began in Henderson Hall at Tennessee Tech. The first 2 papers, we're going to be writing our argument response papers with sources. Projects 3 and 4 are the interlocking collaborative research, bibliography, and presentation. And then we're going to do a really fun, over-the-top performance poetry assignment to knock out the semester. I'm going to try to make this class as easy as possible. I don't want to say that it's an easy A class, but I'm telling you, English 1020 can be a real breaker. I mean, it can be a make or break kind of class. It can be, the class that separates your youth from your adulthood. It can be a hardcore class. Some people can't pass this class. It's my job to make sure that this is as easy and painless as possible and that you do get to pass this course. But we're going to work hard and learn a lot along the way. I want you to be pondering after you've watched this video between now and when we meet in class, and we'll do a free writing, hopefully on this topic, a free, F-R-E-E writing on this topic in the laboratory on Wednesday. But we often in life, when it's work or school or church, if you go to church, or getting your license plate renewed, taxes, death, all of it, we just kind of sometimes go through the motions and maybe don't take a moment to ponder the bigger picture. So as your writing coach and instructor this semester, I really want to ask you to try to ponder the bigger picture. Why am I here in the university? Why am I pursuing a 4-year degree from an accredited 4-year public university in the state of Tennessee? Why did I choose Tennessee Tech? Why did I choose Cookeville? And what is my vocation? Not what is my job going to be, but what is my calling? Why am I here? What do I want to do with this? And what is my role as a student, as a relationship to my other classmates? What is my relationship professionally to my professors? What is my relationship to the institution of higher learning that which you have chosen? Are you involved in the community extracurricularly or socially? In what ways are you involved? Be thinking about these things. We'll be writing about it on Wednesday. Your writing is the main topic of this class, not our textbook, though there is a textbook, not my lectures, though I'm going to do lots of these mini lectures, these little recorded mini lectures, not my preferences, not my ego, not, this is not about me, y'all. And I know, I'm working for you. I'm here for you. I've got your back in this class, but your writing, your work is the main topic of this class. And you can always get better at your writing. Writing is a craft. It's an art form. It's a discipline, like going to the gym or, calisthenics or saying your morning prayers, however you want to look at it. And you can always, always get better at this craft of writing. And I'm here to coach you, encourage you, support you, empower you, give you more confidence in the art and craft of writing prose, which is, long form, nonfiction writing. And then, of course, we're going to pivot at the end for I call it the anti-essay for poetry at the end of the semester. But we'll be writing fairly typical nonfiction essays at the beginning of the semester, somewhat formal on essay 2, just to kind of check that box to say that we did it. All right. All you have to do to succeed in this class is to attend the class somewhat prepared, having looked at your day-by-day schedule, understanding what's going on a given day and what your given responsibilities are going to be on those given days. We're going to be doing a lot of in-class workshopping. I've moved away from the workshops where you are off in your corner and the other groups over in their corner, and I just kind of stay over there at the teacher desk and check my Facebook or something. So we're going to have a collaborative laboratory on the drafts of your papers that's going to involve everybody. And then a revision assignment at the end of the term, where you'll have an opportunity to resubmit one paper of your choosing out of the first 2 papers. Main thing is attend, because you'll know what's going on. And if you forget what's going on, you can ask me what's going on. You can ask your desk mate next to you at the workstation next to you what is going on. Stay engaged and keep writing, and maybe develop a practice where writing is not onerous. We'll be working on computers all through the semester in our classroom, because it is a computer laboratory. I think I said that. But you might have a notebook at the house where you can write out longhand, just kind of scribbles. But just getting the idea that you are a writer. And I know for some of you that's either intimidating or maybe it's not believable, right? Not relatable. Mr. Smith, I don't really identify as a writer. I'm not saying you're going to be a professional writer. I'm not saying you're going to be an English professor like me. I am saying I think you can embrace the written word as a form of making yourself a better person and making your life better and more successful, because you have gained confidence in this skill, in this art, in this rhetorical situation of which we will all together venture this semester. We have a strong priority here at the university in academic honesty and integrity. I don't need to tell you this, but I'm going to say it is easy to cheat in an English class. Now, I don't know. My colleagues probably don't go right out and just lay it out like that. I try to be a very honest person. Sometimes I'm too honest. I try to keep it real. Sometimes I'm too real. But it is really, 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 really easy to cheat in an English class. But it's a bad idea all around. It harms you the most. It doesn't harm me. I don't think it harms me, personally, but it harms the idea of the university, and it harms the idea of the academic community because of the lack of honesty that could be implied there. So I want to just encourage you just to do your own work. I don't want to say this is an easy A class, but it can be an easy A class compared to some of the other options you might have had. And I'm not saying shade. I know a lot of fantastic professors teaching this class, and I think we're all, as a profession, trying to achieve greater compassion and flexibility and integrity from our side of the teacher's desk. But I have heard that some teachers are a little bit more difficult in this class than me. Now, we're not doing this to win points, and I'm not saying this to say that it's not going to require a lot from you. It's actually going to require more from you, maybe, than in a harder class, because by having high expectations of you out of the gate, I think that guarantees your success. But if you go through it honestly and do the things that are asked of you, you're going to do well in this course. You're going to get an A or a B almost for sure if you do the things. If you don't do the things, well, then we'll see where that takes us. But just do the things, like do all the things that are asked of you. And I think you're going to find this can be an incredibly satisfying experience. And also, I think a little bit different than your other courses. Come to class, do everything that's asked of you, and collaborate. This is going to be a highly collaborative learning environment. That means that we have to work together. We don't have to be friends necessarily, right? But we have to work together. We're going to be a team effort. I'm the coach. You're the player, and your teammates are in it together. You're not trying to outwit your teammate. You do well when your desk mate and the person sitting across the row from you does well. We do well when we do well together. So we're going to try to succeed together where everyone is successful. And it's not a competition between you against your classmates. It's a competition of us against the world, because you got to go out there in the real world and own this thing in your career and in all the life choices you'll make after Tennessee Tech is long in the rearview mirror. I'm so grateful you chose to be a part of this. An obligatory warning is that we're going to mess up, that we're going to make mistakes along the way, and I might have a bad day. If I'm having a bad day, that's my problem. I'm having a bad day. It's not about you. I'm for you, not against you. But forgive me if I have a bad day. If I misspeak, I will correct myself, and I'll try to be the same forgiving and flexible person with you, because I want that from you. I want to give that to you as well. Topics we talk about in the class might rub controversial at times. We might disagree about the topics that we're writing about. Let's try to do that in a healthy and constructive way where we all grow and learn together. Let's not try to throw the proverbial tomatoes and eggs at each other. Plus, eggs are so expensive now. Don't throw eggs, right? So we're going to try to be collaboratively talking about these topics as adults, and knowing that occasionally you might hear about something, an issue that's triggering for you in the college classroom. You're allowed to be triggered. You're allowed to be upset. You're allowed to be angry. You don't have to like every paper or like every topic that we talk about, but try to be open-minded and flexible, and keep the eye on the prize, which is that you're going to be a better person and a better, more confident writer come May 2023 when you get your final grade. The grading system is entirely point-based. There are no percentages. You just accumulate points that you get added up to a certain level, and then each level of points equals a certain grade level, and that's all documented quite clearly on my syllabus. You're going to have a detailed assignment sheet for each project that explains what your responsibilities are for that project, including the checklist, and that's going to be a whole new thing I'm doing this semester. Wait for it. Wait for the checklist. That's going to be something that you fill out and turn in to get those points. If you don't do the checklist, you don't get the points. I'll explain more about that later. I'm so excited to hopefully get your cooperation on this completely innovative thing I'm trying to do to make your life better, make my life better. But it's not going to be easy because it's going to be so different. But it's not going to be hard because the benefit of how we're going to do this is going to outweigh any of the challenges mentally we have just to wrap our mind around it. But I won't ask you to do anything that I don't first explain in one of these videos and in class. I'm not expecting you to guess things. There's no secret code buried under Derryberry Hall or buried beneath one of the fraternity houses on campus. There's no secret code. There's no secret handshake. I lay all my cards out. What you see is what you get. I'm the same me when I see you guys as when I'm out walking the streets of Cookeville, Tennessee, which is my home. So let's just try. I expect that same kind of genuine transparency from you guys, because we're just going to keep it real all day, all the time, all day long. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Think about why you're here. Why did you pick Mr. Smith? Oh my goodness. Now you're watching this video. You're like, it was the only class that fit my schedule. That's all. It was the only class that was open when my registration time came around. But here we are. I'm going to try to make it not so bad. And if you tolerate me and my caffeine-induced joyfulness, I'm a bit goofy. I like to have fun, and I want to enjoy my job. And hopefully, if I'm enjoying my job, you're going to have more fun in this class than not. That's what I'm hoping, to make it a good time for all of you as well. But you guys have to participate and do your part. Our first unit is going to be an essay about the problems with the college essay as a genre itself. I'm so excited about this paper, I can hardly stand it. It's because it's a brand new thing. I've never done it before, and I've got some interesting things to say. And then I'll be looking forward to seeing what you all have to say on the topic. That'll be all introduced in the coming days. Follow the day-by-day schedule. Come to class. If you miss class, please check the day-by-day schedule, see if there's a video you can watch. Let me know if there's anything you don't understand or you need help with. My digits are open. My phone number on there. My email is open. If it takes me a minute, 48 hours, 24 hours to get back to you, doesn't mean I'm ignoring you. If you don't hear back from me, you can email me again. Sometimes emails get lost up in that thing, that internet thing. So email me again. Hey, Mr. Smith, I need an answer to this question. I'll try my best to be prompt in responding to you guys. And write out an email. Dear Mr. Smith, my name is blah, blah, blah. I'm in your class. I'm at the 2 o'clock or the 3 o'clock, whatever. I don't even know. Y'all are meeting. What times are we meeting? English 1020. We meet at 1 o'clock. We meet at 2:30 and 4 o'clock, I believe, on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I have to look. I spitballed that. I hope I said that correctly. This is a new schedule for me. I was online all last semester. I didn't even have a formal meeting to attend. So it's hard for you to remember your schedule. I've got 4 classes I'm teaching this semester, y'all, and it's going to be hard for me to just be, I'll be in Henderson Hall on Mondays and Wednesdays for you guys. I'm looking forward to seeing you on this Wednesday afternoon. Think about why you're here. Think about what you want to learn this semester. Fill out all the paperwork I sent you. There's a little survey that's points on your grade. We're going to set up a little discussion threads in iLearn. I don't think I even have the first one set up, but I'll get that set up soon so you guys can participate in that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Look over the syllabus, do the survey. Stay tuned for our first assignment, which is coming soon. I want these videos to be incredibly short. This is not short enough. I'm coming out at about 18 minutes. So thank you. See ya. Bye. Thanks so much. Thanks for coming to this first video.